Hey guys, good morning. It's your boy Onyxe Blade back with another video. Today's discussion, as you can tell from the title, we have a problem with SNK, and it's a King of Fighters 15 related. First and foremost, this is not to bash SNK. I know they were more like a smaller independent company. I love SNK, but I'm ready to call this shit out. I really am. First and foremost, I think King of Fighters 15 is a beautiful game overall. It's not my favorite KF game. It is far from my favorite roster, but it's a game that plays well. This is the problem though. Ever since the game has come out, multiple, not just like a handful, multiple people have complained about matchmaking. And at the very beginning, Terry, Ralph, and Vanessa were an issue. When people complain about Terry, Ralph, and Vanessa, SK didn't take months to nerf the characters. You know, R.I.P. Vanessa, you got nerfed so badly that motherfuckers really don't play with you no more. You came back to being like your King of Fighters 14 incarnation. And Terry and Ralph, they're not weak. They're just not as strong as they used to be. They're not weak at all. They're just not as crazy as they used to be. And you know, in the beginning, King of Fighters 15 was new, so you know, you people took their time. They weren't like so much on SK's case. Like, okay, SK's gonna fix this eventually. It's almost been a year since King of Fighters 15's been out. Almost. Matchmaking still a problem. And ever since they buffed Cronin, Kula, Yashiro, Bone Janae, Wak, Gato, who else I think is kind of annoying. Now I think I pretty much said, because Cheswu is strong, but I don't think people complain about Cheswu that much. At least from my knowledge. And it's been multiple patches. And SK has not nerfed Cronin, has not nerfed Kula, has not nerfed Bone Janae, not nerfed Yashiro, Wak, etc., etc. And someone said this: when those characters get nerfed, there's going to be a new top tier anyways. But it's the fact that SK has gone so many patches, because they released a patch today that just fixed the music issue. My whole thing with SK is this: you can't please everybody, but how the fuck are you still releasing patches and you haven't fixed the main problem? It's like I'm in a relationship with somebody, and you know, and let's say the person I'm in a relationship with say, Onyx, you have a tendency of taking a shit on the floor. And the person said, Onyx, I love you, but you don't stop taking shit on the floor and don't go use the toilet, I'm going to leave you. And let's say I stop smoking, I stop drinking, I do every other thing that the person has asked me not to do, but that one thing that kept bothering them, I'm still shitting on the floor. And they get mad at me. Guess what? They had told me months and months and months, Onyx, please stop shitting on the floor. And they've been very patient with me. Onyx, stop shitting on the floor. And I still continue to do it. That's what SK is doing with the matchmaking. SK has not fixed matchmaking in months. And at this point, a lot of people are fed up with the shit. No pun intended. They're fed up. Cronin, Kula, and Bone Janae are still online monsters, as well as Yashiro. I understand there's no such thing as a perfect fighting game. There's not. There's some things that may come near perfect to some others, but there's no such thing as a perfect fighting game. However, how you go months without doing nothing about Cronin, doing something about Kula, doing something about Bone Janae, doing something about Yashiro. And mind you, I don't want Yashiro back to being a boring bullshit of lane character, but come on now, SK, come on. Why are there so many characters who are not getting used? There's still Billy Khan needs fixing. Dolly Dagger needs fixing. Nakawuru, Shunei, who else? Ramon. So many other characters need to be looked at, and you guys have not done nothing. And you guys cannot say, we're just waiting for next year. We're waiting for next year. SK, that's not a good excuse. Do something now. Don't be like, well, we're just waiting for Kim to come out. When Kim comes out, you know, we're going to fix the other characters. No! Do that now. And to me, it's like, SK, this is why people talk shit about you. Because you're not in touch with your fan base. You're really not in touch with your fan base. It's like, oh, thanks for doing that tournament. Thanks for buying that DLC. Okay, we're just going to do whatever. No, SNK. Get in that fucking office. Start. Okay, no, guys. Let's make sure we don't nerf Cronin 2.0. He's like Vanessa 2.0. But let's time to turn the corner down a bit. Let's fix about Bonjane, Cooler. Let's try to bring up cats like Shunei, Meitenkun, Isla, Dolores. You know, let's actually do a good balance patch, guys. Let's make the game interesting. Let's change the meta. SK, you have done none of that. You haven't fixed matchmaking. You haven't fixed anything that's essential. Billy has been a bad character since launch, and he's still a bad character. It's like, SK, what are you doing? What are you doing? And I understand, you know, oh my god, if Suvi nerf Cronin, Cooler, and Bone Janae, someone else is going to become the top tier. They're going to start bitching and moaning about them. Okay, but let them bitch and moan about new characters. At least you can say, you know what, we fixed Cronin. Let's say right now, let's say after you guys nerf Cronin, Cooler, and Bone Janae, Yamazaki, Elizabeth, and Shunei are now the problem 3. Okay, at least that's a brand new problem 3 instead of the ongoing problem 3 that's been around for months. At least it shows that you did something. SNK, I love you. I love you to death. I love you to death. And yes, I would love you even more if you bring my girl Zarina back. But SK, you got to start doing the things people have been asking you to do for months. Not days, not weeks, months. You are just sitting here, chilling, acting like there's nothing wrong. Acting like there's zero to do besides, oh, let's fix a little bug there, a bug there. SK, no, you have a lot that needs to be done with Kingdom Hearts 15. A lot. Add more stages. There should have been more DLC costs for classic characters. There should have been, you know, I feel like you're doing the bare minimum Kingdom Hearts 15, and it sucks because I don't want that game to die out so fast. But I hate to say that, I hate to be that guy. Street Fighter 6 is around the corner sooner or later. You gotta do. I'm not saying your job should be, oh, Capcom's doing something, we gotta one up them. Street Fighter 6 is around the corner though. Do something for Kingdom Hearts 15. Or when Kingdom Hearts 15 comes out, you're only gonna have that very, very small loyal fan base that's going to support Kingdom Hearts 15, while all the main girlies are going to Street Fighter 6. SK, I'm sorry to be that guy. You gotta do something to make Kingdom Hearts 15 feel new. We're in a game of modern fighting games where you can't just rely on maybe a yearly balance patch, add one character or two per year, and then call it a day. No, you're in the game, make it feel new, at least every couple of months. Right, that's a nice balance patch, a new stage, something, a new gimmick to add to the game story mode, or another offline mode, DLC, something. We're in the day and age which you gotta keep your game feeling fresh. Video games are like a relationship. You gotta make it feel good for the other person when they stay around. If you don't do nothing, you're not involving, you're not making things feel spriffy, for lack of a better word, people are gonna move on to the next best thing. I mean, most of us are going to do that regardless, but your effort is to make sure they try to have less of a reason to do so. Or they do more to other things, they still won't fuck with you. You're still on the roster. And I just feel like SK, you're not in touch with your fan base. And I really hope you could turn this around because I would hate to see you go down this road. I really would. Please, before the end of the month of November, do something major for Kingdom Hearts 15. That's my rambling. Onyxe Blade out. I hope you guys enjoy this video. Leave your likes, comments, hopefully subscribe. Peace and take care. Love you guys. See you guys later. Ciao.